Hey there, fellow travelers. Mark here with Wolters World, and today we're back in Rome, one of my favorite cities in the world. And what we have for you today are 5 don'ts about visiting Rome. Because there's a lot of things you should do, but there are some things you don't do when you are here. So let's get started. And the first don't you have is don't forget to pre-book your tickets for the Vatican museums or to go see the Colosseum over there, because the lines can be insane. I mean, we're talking like, it feels like they're kilometers long. Hours and hours wasted in line. So make sure you go online, maybe book a tour so you can get in earlier before the opening times, or at least book a tour or a group or something like that so you can know when you should be there, because otherwise you could be ended up wasting like half a day just waiting in line to go to the Colosseum or the Vatican Museum. So that's the first don't. Don't forget to pre-book those tickets. The second don't is don't forget to bring comfortable walking shoes. What's cool about Rome is they have this, the historic center is really compact, and there's so many sites that you can walk from site to 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 site. I think you get the point, and you're going to do a lot of walking, and there's a lot of cobblestones, uneven pavement, and your feet are going to hurt. So make sure you don't forget to bring a good pair of walking shoes, because it's a lifesaver here in Rome, because how much you're going to be going around. I'm not gonna lie to you, your dogs will be barking. Even if you have good shoes, but you got bad shoes, it's gonna be really tough, okay? So make sure you bring some good shoes, all right? The third don't is, don't take your hands off your wallet and valuables when you're in major tourist sites or on the metro. I'm not gonna lie to you, I love Rome. I mean, Paris and Rome are my 2 favorite cities in the world. And a city I love so much, I hate to say this, but there are a lot of pickpockets and unsavory folk that do prey on all the tourists that come here. And you'll see tourists everywhere and tourist groups going around and bumping around and stuff like that. And some of those people bumping into you, they might be going for your wallet. So always be paying attention, especially when you're on the metro, on major stops like here, Colosseo at the Colosseum, getting on and off the metro, because what they might do is have their hand in your pocket, and then once the door starts to close, they jump out, and your wallet's with them. Something like that actually happened to my dad when we were here about 10 years ago. This is something you need to watch out for, so don't forget to pay attention to your valuables, okay? Because it can be tough. Another time I came with a friend of mine, her mom had a purse with a metal wire in it. When they got back to the hotel after the first day of taking public transport, she had like 6 cuts in the strap. So just know, there's some bad guys here, okay? So our fourth don't is don't eat from the tourist menus, especially if you're going to a tourist menu that is right by one of the main sites like Trevi Fountain or by the Vatican and stuff like that. You will get nailed with 1, overpriced food, and 2, under-flavored food. It won't be really traditional Italian food because they know it's just tourists coming in. We're going to knock it off on the cheap, and it can be kind of a disappointing kind of experience. You're like, why do people say Italian food's so good? This food's not that good here. Well, if you're going to eat next to any of those tourist sites, you should be prepared for bad food. So what I say is, so don't eat by the sites. Walk 3, 4, 5 blocks just away from the tourist site, and you'll find local restaurants and local cafes where you'll get great gelato, you'll get fantastic pasta with artichokes and all kinds of stuff like that. And that's one thing that's cool about Rome is once you go a little bit away from the sites, you actually get to be in these neighborhoods and you get to feel like, wow, I have my own little private Rome when I'm here. And that's one of the cool things of this huge city, that you can have those little neighborhood feels. So get away from eating at those tourist menus at the tourist sites, because you're gonna get screwed over. I'm just telling you now. And the fifth don't I have is don't forget to throw a coin over your shoulder, turning backwards over your shoulder in Trevi Fountain, because the legend is if you throw that coin in, that means you're gonna be coming back to Rome. And believe me, there's so many sites here, you can't see all the sites. Whether you stay here for a week or a month, there's so many things to do and see, from the Vatican to the Colosseums, the forums, the just the neighborhoods and all kinds of stuff. You can't see it all, and you're going to want to come back, so don't forget to throw that coin in. And I guess I'll throw an extra 6 don't in there. Don't miss a chance to talk to a local. I'll be honest, I've traveled around the world. In big cities, most of the time people aren't super friendly, but here in Rome, the Romans, they are just so friendly and so nice, and if you can just speak a little bit Italian, dude, I can't tell you how many times we started with just a little bit of Italian. Next thing you know, the grandma is taking the kids to the back. And I remember one place we went to, they ended up holding our baby, Liam, when he was a baby. We were here, and they were holding the whole time so we could actually have a meal without a baby attached to us. It was really great, because the Romans are fantastic. So don't pass up that chance. So learn a little Italian before you come. Yes, there's the grazie, which is thank you, and prego, which is you're welcome, and you know, these kind of things, per favore, please, it does make a difference. And these people here really are nice, especially for such a town that's overrun with tourist hordes, and it's such a big city, but the people are great. So anyway, those are my 5, or I guess 6 don'ts about coming to Rome. You want to learn more? 10 things that'll shock you about coming to Italy, what you should eat when you're here in Italy. Believe me, I've enjoyed studying that one up quite a bit. 10 things that'll shock you about Rome, all kinds of stuff. You can see it on our website or our YouTube channel, and we were on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those things. And we really appreciate all your likes and subscriptions, and we hope you have a great time in Italy, and you don't forget to have a great time, though I don't think that's going to be a problem, and I think I'm going to stop with those don't puns. Anyway, ciao from Roma.